your 2007 Best and Fairest winner. I was speaking to him earlier this morning at 10 to 9 about the players' meeting last night. You with them?
Yes, because they deserve a rise, there's no doubt. But they're not the only part of the code. There's obviously the clubs, there is obviously junior football, etc. After I heard you talking to Brad, I just rang up our COO at Hawthorn. We pay our players about $8.7 million a year. Our football department costs us $18 million. Toto. So that's so when you talk about the players' salaries, supporting the players are the coaches, are all the medical staff, etc., and that comes to 18 million, and the total income for Hawthorn is about 40 million. So half of everything we earn is directed towards the players to perform well, etc. So when you talk about...
That's your pre-tax income, 40 million?
We don't pay tax, they're non-for-profit. That's our revenue line. Right? Yep. Total revenue. And for clubs it's different. Collingwood will be more, North Melbourne will be less. But the players get, to their welfare, to their benefit, not only the actual salary of 8.7 million, they also get the benefits that are associated with medical staff, etc., that keeps them on the field, and coaches. And that is almost 50% of everything the club earns is directed towards the welfare and the development of the player.
So that 8.7 million you're paying your players, that's your senior list, what's that, 40?
Yeah, that's 46 or something. 46. That's the actual salary cap.
So how many non-playing staff would you have around? Because another 10 million.
We'd have quite a few. We've got all the coaches, of which there are probably 10 at least. Then there's all the medical staff, the masseurs, etc., etc. So it really does add up. And then there's the people in the football department who actually assist the players in their development. So you've got the football manager, you've got our welfare officer, etc., people who are designated. Now, having said that, the players are entitled to an increase and they'll get it. There's no doubt that this is all part of the foreplay that goes on before a contract is finalised, and probably they only get one opportunity every 5 years to go through this procedure. So we're not against it.
But the key thing is they want a percentage of the deal.
Yes.
Should they get a percentage of revenue, or should they just get a figure that's decided by the AFL?
I think the hard thing, if I was the players, I'd have a look at our base income at the moment, right, what we get as salary cap, specifically salary, and ask for a percentage on top of that. The reason I wouldn't ask for a percentage of the whole, and I say this in all sincerity, with due respect to the AFL Commission and to Andrew, they feed us figures, but no one looks at those figures seriously enough to break them down to see how it's all...
What about their annual report and their balance sheet?
Oh yes, I understand that, but as you know, you can put out bland figures, but in terms of forensically looking at how it is then spent and allocated, we get all the numbers, and it's a great picture, and Andrew's done a very good job in terms of the new media deal and sponsorship deals. But the actual expenditure of every dollar, I have a general idea, I don't have anything specific. So if I was the players, I'd probably be saying, look, let's have a look at what we're earning now, let's put a percentage on top of that. There are other things they want, such as annuities, etc., which we support. But they're not the only part of the equation, and I think there is a danger in asking for a percentage of total revenue. A danger for them.